Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to jump right into what's going on with GameStop, why the price is going up, why it's going back down, and what all the fuss is about. Don't mind me wearing my Captain America robe. All right, let's get into it. At a very high level, this is what happened. You have two forces, David and Goliath, okay? So in one corner, you got Goliath. Goliath is the hedge fund, right? These companies manage billions of dollars, right? They are powerful. They are all knowing. We call them smart money. They can move the market, etc. And then you have David, right? The David is the retail trader, right? You and me. Just a normal person who uses a normal broker, who has access to, standard research materials, okay? So, in this scenario, the retail traders, David, is beating the living daylights out of Goliath, okay? So at a really high level, this is all that happened. Goliath, the hedge funds, wanted the stock price of GameStop to go down, okay? They wanted to go down, and as you know, you can make money when a stock price decreases, okay? So they were betting against GameStop, hoping to make money when the stock price decreased. David, the retail traders, got together and said, no, we want to buy GameStop. So as they began to buy GameStop, the stock price increased. As the stock price increased, the hedge funds, Goliath, had to basically close their positions. And when they closed their positions, they had to buy stock to close the positions. More about that later. But they had to buy stock to close their positions. So you have retail traders buying GameStop. You have hedge funds trying to close their trades, also buying GameStop, which means that you have the price soaring up. It is essentially supply and demand. There are not that many shares of GameStop available to buy. And so now you have all these people trying to buy it, but there isn't enough for everybody, so the price goes up quickly. Okay? So at a real high level, that's what happened. If you don't want to get into details, you can stop the video right now. Okay. Now here is for all the people that are interested in the whole backstory, what happened. Okay. So hedge funds, like I said before, they control billions of dollars. And they wanted to make money off the demise of GameStop. And so when you want to make money in the market, when the stock price decreases, that's called short selling. Okay? So when you short sell a stock, you borrow the shares and you hope to buy them back at a lower price. Okay? So you sell first and you buy back second at a lower price, okay? Which is the exact opposite of how most people think you can make money in the market. Normally we think about buying low and selling high. When you short sell, it's the exact opposite. You want to sell high and then buy it back lower, okay? So for example, using GameStop as an example, the hedge funds wanted to sell GameStop at $100, and then they wanted to buy back GameStop at a lower price, right? However, the retail traders got together and they were on this website called Reddit, which is essentially an online chat forum. And they basically either they intended to or unintentionally got together and formed this alliance and said that they were going to buy GameStop. So you have all these thousands of retail traders buying GameStop at one time. So as you know, when you buy something, the price will go up because you're decreasing the demand, you're decreasing the amount of shares available, and that creates an influx of demand, right? So as they're buying GameStop, the price continues to go up. Now, Goliath, these hedge funds that are shorting the stock, they want the price to go down, but the price is now rising all of a sudden. And so essentially, from a hedge fund perspective, if you short sell at 100 you want to buy it below 100. But if the price goes above $100, you begin to lose money. And these hedge funds, they have billions of dollars pointed towards the demise of GameStop. And so they begin to realize that we're going to be losing a lot of money. And so this guy also helped as well, okay? So there's a guy called Chamath, and I cannot pronounce his last name. But essentially, Chamath said that he was going to buy 50 calls in GameStop. So here's this transaction right here. All right. He's basically egging on the retail traders. He's like, look, y'all are doing it. I'm going to jump in too. Now he put it on Twitter. So as you know, Twitter's public. People start to see it. They said, I'll jump in too. So you got thousands of retail traders buying the stock now. So the price is moving up and up and up. On the other side, the hedge funds are seeing this. And as I said before, when a hedge fund short sells, or when you short sell anything, you sell first and you buy it back later. But in order to close your position, you have to buy it back. So you have retail traders that are buying the stock. Now these hedge funds are losing billions of dollars, so they have to close their position. They also have to buy the stock to close their position, which means that you have basically everybody buying the stock. Like I said before, supply and demand. You have everybody wanting something, but you have a limited supply. The price goes up crazy. Now, since then, the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, they regulate the financial markets. And so there was this big discussion about, is this market manipulation? Okay, so as you know, anytime that you artificially manipulate the market, that is a felony. Okay? And so essentially, I don't think there was market manipulation, because it's not like the retail traders said anything that was not true. They just wanted to buy the stock. So I don't think there was any kind of false statements made. But in order to bring back, I don't know, a sense of calmness or whatever you want to call it back to the market, then brokers begin to basically restrict the amount of trades that you could do, right? So as you can see from this headline here, so TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, Robinhood, and a few other brokers said, you know what, we're going to only allow people to sell or liquidate their positions. Okay? So this essentially is causing the majority of the movement to stop. And so if we go back and look at the stock price, you can see back here. So basically on the 21st, so a week ago, the stock was trading only at $37. And then you have, buzz on Reddit. This website is basically just an online forum. And as you can see, the stock price begins to grow and grow and grow. And then, of course, Chamath gets involved. The price goes crazy. And it hits a high early this morning of $513. Okay? Now, of course, you have your brokers that are saying, okay, you know what? Knock it off. And then the stock price goes from a high of $513 to a low today of around $112. And then the stock price did bounce dramatically from that position. However, as you can see here, it's kind of getting stuck. So I suspect this is going to fall back to the earth anytime now. Just be careful. I would not be in this at all, because it's so volatile. You don't know what's going to happen. So there we go. I hope this made sense. I hope everything was understandable. If you got any questions, leave me a message below. All right. Thank you guys for watching.